Hi guys, it's Jennifer Dillon for Food Thinking again with the fabulous and wonderful Kristen Booker. Hello! Today we are doing something that's really exciting for me. It's a relatively new recipe for me. I have been taking Indian cooking lessons from a friend of mine whose name is Shiva. And he showed this recipe to me a couple of weeks ago, and I almost fell over when I realized how simple it was and how quick it was. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't wait to make this video for you guys. So, like I said, we're doing a shrimp coconut curry. The issue with my experience, at least, with coconut curries in restaurants is that they're super sweet, kind of viscous, not really sure what's going on. Is it supposed to be savory? Is it supposed to be sweet? Is it oily? Is it hot? Problem solved. So, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cook this is an entire red onion that I've cut up very, very small. And for this particular dish, we're going to cook these very, very brown. Like, we're going to cook them way, way, way down. And with the onions, we're going to put in, this is called a whole garam masala. Garam masala is a general term for spice mix, but there is a difference between the powdered, in terms of what spices in it, or in the whole. And you don't want to mix the two up. So what is in here, I made this myself. It's always the same 4 ingredients. You can buy it prepackaged, or you can do it the way that I did it and just buy the whole spices. In here are 4 green cardamom pods. They're cracked so that the flavor comes out. Bay leaves. This is a cinnamon stick that I just smashed to put, to turn into pieces, and 5 cloves. And we're going to cook the onion with these spices, but then once the onion's done, we're going to remove the whole spices before we grind it up with all of our other ingredients to make the sauce for the curry. Okay, and through the wonderful magic of television, our red onion is cooked down, and as you can see, it cooks way, way down. Like, I wasn't kidding when I said we're going to cook it until it's really, really brown. So in addition to our lovely, well-cooked brown red onion, we're going to add about a tablespoon and a half of ginger. And again, with this recipe, just like with the last one that we did, you can use paste for these. I'm a little OCD and go for the fresh. Why not? It's just an extra couple seconds of mincing. There's 2 tablespoons of minced ginger. Add that right in. Now what we have here in this little ramekin, I'm going to lift it up so you can sort of see, is we have a teaspoon of coriander seeds, a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and 2 red peppers that are soaking in 1/2 cup of vinegar. And they've been soaking for about an hour because I just started it before I did all the other prep and then took a shower to make myself look pretty for this lovely video. Yay. And we're going to add this entire thing into our sauce, including the peppers. This here is unsweetened shredded coconut, and this is where the coconut comes from in this particular dish. And we're gonna add it, and we're gonna start blending this, and then we're gonna add 1 whole tomato that I diced. If you don't have a tomato for whatever reason, if they're not in season, or they're only really crappy ones at the store, then you can actually substitute 1/3 cup yogurt, and it'll give you that sort of same tang as well as the liquid that you're going to need. So this, when we first blend it, is going to turn into a paste. So you can see that at this stage it's pretty dry, like it's not, there's not a lot of liquid involved. So Shiva said that the secret to the sauce was to add 3 of the shrimp raw and grind it up. And I'm just going to believe him because it was so delicious the last time that he made it. Alright, we're going to add our tomato. Dun, da, da, da. And we're going to regrind. Alright. So depending actually on how juicy your tomato is going to give you sort of a sense of how thick it is. You want it to have a little liquid. We are going to cook it dry, but you want it to have some to work with. So this is, I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of water to it to give it a little more liquid. We're going to blend it one more time. Alright, and that's about the consistency that you're looking for. And we're just going to put this right back in the pan that we fried the onions with. Alright, and we're going to cook this, and until it's dry. I am going to add about a teaspoon of salt, just right in here. Turn your heat back on. and just cook it until all the liquid has disappeared. This is what it looks like now. Magic of television. Here we are, and nearly all of the liquid has cooked out. And I wanted to show you guys what that looked like. We're going to add 2 cups of water back in, bring the sauce to a boil. Then we're going to add our shrimp, and then once the shrimp turns pink, we're done. Dinner's done. Dinner's served. Well, once the shrimp is pink, then we're going to add the fresh cilantro in. It's about a cup of chopped fresh cilantro, including the stems. We're going to add that back in, stir, and we're going to put that over some fantastic brown rice that we've also been cooking here in the back, just like we did for the Mongolian beef. Alright, here we are in paste lands. Alright, so in with 1 cup of sugar, water. Do not add 1 cup of sugar, it'll be a disaster. 2nd cup of water. Alright, we're just gonna stir it. Getting it nice, smooth to a boil. The great thing about this dish as well is that the entire thing only took 2 tablespoons of oil. That's all that I have used this entire meal to cook it, which is really great for those people who are watching that kind of thing. It's also a nice thing because those shrimp are amazing and delicious. They are high in cholesterol, so it's nice to have that balance. Our sauce is now at a nice sort of steady boil. You do want as much of sort of the sauce as you can get to be at this sort of level of boiling. So it's going to take, it took us, I want to say, maybe like 5 minutes to like get it back to this point. We're just going to add our shrimp in. Stir them through. And these were just, these are frozen shrimp that I got. I have had the experience the last couple of times that I've been to the market of not coming across great looking fresh shrimp. So it's completely fine. It's just that if you're going to use frozen shrimp, make sure that you get the raw frozen and not the pre-cooked frozen, because otherwise, even as quickly as this cooks, your shrimp will be overcooked. And though you can eat an overcooked shrimp, they're not nearly as pleasant as a perfectly cooked shrimp. We're just looking for that shrimpy pinkness. I think that most of us are familiar with. Shrimp cook very, very quickly. Alright, so there we are with we're getting that pink color that we're looking for, and we're getting the curl, which is a great indication of the fact that they're cooked when they start to curl in on themselves. We are now going to turn the heat off. Bing. And add our cilantro. I'm just going to stir it through. And there you have it. Alright, so I just take scoops of it out. You want to have this, the rice is going to do this lovely job, just like it did with the Mongolian beef. And it's going to soak up all that curry sauce. Make sure, everybody gets a even portion of shrimp, which honestly is only about 6 shrimp for a portion. Alright. And there you have it. Okay guys, Jennifer Dillon from Food Thinking. See you next time.